Now, in Bolivia, they are dealing with extreme poverty. 50% of the population is living in extreme poverty, especially in rural areas. And one woman by the name of Ingrid Vaca Diaz decided to take some of the littering that she sees happening in her country and use it toward a positive goal. And what she's doing is she's taking plastic bottles, she's filling them with dirt, and then watch what she does.
Huh, interesting. What is that? That's a house?
That's a house that she built from plastic bottles filled with dirt. She's basically using them as bricks, and she's already built 10 houses as a result of doing this. Now, some people might say, like, by the way, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
that's so incredible.
Yeah.
So a lot of people in Bolivia don't have adequate housing. You know, a lot of them are sleeping on dirt floors, and people are living in terrible conditions. So she wants to use her talent to help people out, and it's such an inspirational story. And also, another thing about this story is it makes me realize how unbelievably spoiled and ungrateful we are here in the United States.
When we should be building our houses made from garbage too.
Rellenar las botellas y era la que llegaba y su mamá a veces tenía, porque ella ha aprendido a construir y tiene ese amor. Por eso es la casa de Daniela, porque ella nunca dejó de apoyarnos, siempre estaba, desde chiquita.
Amazing.
Okay, now, look, we're not going to do that, and we're certainly not going to do it on a large scale. But I love that she's doing it, and she's helping people, and it's inventive, etc. I wouldn't want to run into that wall. That's a whole different thing. Like the plastic bottles I get, the glass bottles, it scared me a little bit running into them and get an accident. But I'm focusing on a tiny little thing here. So let's bring in our beloved Bolivian correspondent, Dave Kohler. Dave, what do you make of this? Bolivians guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty, of course, and another example of the wonderful things that come out of Bolivia. It's great that it's a double whammy, as Anna pointed out. They're not only building houses for people who need them, but cleaning up the litter. I mean, these countries, Bolivia and all Latin America, they're choking on plastic garbage, and this kills two birds with one stone. It's great. Here in America, we have kids from the suburbs who say to themselves, I want to be self-fulfilled, so I'm going to borrow tens of thousands of dollars from my family and friends so that I can talk for a living. Where in Bolivia, this lady is helping people, building them houses and cleaning up the garbage in their cities, and building houses for people who need them.
All right, here's my response to that. You're welcome. I believe that we've hired 25 people here.
No, I pointed that out to Anna as well.
Right, okay.
He did.
Okay. I mean, Dave's criticism is, of course, not unwarranted. And remember, by the way, I mean, to Dave's point, when I first started the Young Turks, I'm like, hey, I'd like to talk for a living and tell people what to think. Can you give me money for that? that was a tough sell. That was a tough sell, but we did manage to do that. Luckily, I think we've done some good in the world, right? But you're right, Dave. I'm not at the level of this Bolivian lady who's doing God's work. God bless.